Did you know that your living environment directly affects your lifespan and quality of life? Today, we're exploring the top 10 countries leading the world in environmental cleanliness, places with fresh air, pure drinking water, and strictly protected nature. These aren't just ideal travel destinations, but proof that humans can live in harmony with nature. Don't forget to hit subscribe so you won't miss our upcoming exploration journeys. Now let's take a closer look. Number 10. Luxembourg. Luxembourg recorded an EPI score of 77.2 points in 2024, ranking 10th globally. This tiny nation, just 2,640 square kilometers with about 650,000 residents, sits in the heart of Western Europe, surrounded by Belgium, France, and Germany. Air quality here achieves an average PM 2.5 of 9.3 micrograms per cubic meter, much lower than the WHO recommended threshold. 100% of the population has access to safe, clean water. The waste treatment system reaches 99.8% efficiency, with 52% of waste being recycled or composted. Renewable energy accounts for 25% of total electricity consumption in 2023, with steady growth over the years. Luxembourg is a European financial hub, but also the first country in the world to provide free public transportation nationwide since 2020. Luxembourg City, the capital, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site with ancient fortress systems. Visitors can explore the Moselle Valley with its lush green vineyards, or Mullerthal, a region with magnificent sandstone formations dubbed Little Switzerland of Luxembourg. High quality of life and clean environment help achieve an average lifespan of 82.7 years here. Number 9. Austria. Austria climbs to 9th position with an EPI score of 77.3 points. This landlocked nation sits amid the Alps, with 8.9 million residents and an area of 83,879 square kilometers. 62% of Austria's territory is covered by alpine forests and mountains. Air quality is excellent with PM 2.5 at just 10.2 micrograms per cubic meter. Clean water meets European standards, mostly from high mountain groundwater sources. 98% of the population is connected to modern wastewater treatment systems. Energy from renewable sources, mainly hydropower, accounts for up to 78% of total production. The Austrian government has strict policies on emission control and invests heavily in public transportation. Vienna, the capital, is consistently ranked as the world's most livable city with an extensive tram system and green spaces occupying over 50% of the area. If you love nature, don't miss Hallstatt, an ancient lakeside village like a painting, or the Großglockner High Alpine Road with year-round mountain snow. Number 8. Switzerland. Welcome to Switzerland, land of the Alps and crystal-clear lakes, with an EPI score of 77.5 points ranking 8th globally. This landlocked nation has 8.7 million residents across 41,285 square kilometers. Air in Switzerland records an average PM 2.5 of 9.8 micrograms per cubic meter, among the lowest levels in Europe. 100% of the population accesses high-quality clean water, mostly from natural mountain water sources. Waste recycling rate reaches 53%, with efficient collection and sorting systems in operation. Hydropower provides 60% of electricity, with total renewable energy accounting for 75%. Switzerland is famous for strict environmental protection policies, high carbon taxes, electric vehicle incentives, and industrial emission restrictions. Zurich and Geneva are major cities but still maintain extensive green spaces. Sustainable tourism thrives with destinations like Zermatt, a car-free town, Jungfraujoch, Europe's highest railway-accessible mountain peak, and the pristine Lake Geneva, known for its clean water and scenic shoreline. Number 7. Iceland. Iceland, the Nordic island nation in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, achieves an EPI score of 78.0 points, ranking 7th globally. With just 375,000 residents across 103,000 square kilometers, this is Europe's lowest population density country. Volcanic and glacial terrain creates a unique natural environment. Fresh air with PM 2.5 at only 5.1 micrograms per cubic meter, the lowest on this list. 100% clean water from glacial melt and natural groundwater, requiring no chemical treatment. Nearly 100% of electricity and heating comes from geothermal and hydroelectric sources. Iceland is the world's highest renewable energy-using nation. The Icelandic government commits to carbon neutrality by 2040 and invests heavily in CO2 capture technology. Reykjavik, the capital, operates entirely on geothermal energy. Iceland's nature is magnificent. Gullfoss Waterfall, Jökulsárlón Glacier Lagoon, Reynisfjara Black Sand Beach. Visitors come here to experience the aurora borealis, bathe in the Blue Lagoon hot springs, and explore ice caves. These experiences are what make Iceland one of the most striking nature-based destinations in the world. Number 6. Sweden. Sweden advances to 6th position with an EPI score of 78.7 points. This Nordic nation has 10.5 million residents, an area of 450,295 square kilometers, and borders the Baltic Sea and North Sea. 69% of Sweden's territory is covered in green pine forests, among the highest rates in Europe. Air quality is good with average PM 2.5 of 6.2 micrograms per cubic meter. Clean water meets high standards, with over 96,000 natural freshwater lakes. The waste treatment system reaches 99%, with less than 1% of waste landfilled, the remainder recycled or incinerated for electricity generation. Renewable energy, hydropower, wind, biomass accounts for 60% of total consumption. Sweden pioneered carbon taxation since 1991 and plans to achieve net zero emissions by 2045. Stockholm, the capital, is dubbed the Venice of the North, with 14 islands connected by 57 bridges. Ecotourism continues to thrive with the Stockholm Archipelago, Abisko National Park for aurora viewing, and the world-famous Ice Hotel, highlighting Sweden's strong bond with its natural environment. Number 5. Finland. Finland, land of thousands of lakes and birch forests, achieves an EPI score of 78.9 points, ranking 5th globally. 75% of Finland's area is forest, the highest rate in Europe. Over 188,000 natural lakes create a massive freshwater ecosystem. Air quality achieves PM 2.5 of just 5.5 micrograms per cubic meter. Clean water from lakes and groundwater meets WHO standards, requiring minimal filtration. Recycling rate reaches 42%, with a target of 60% by 2030. Renewable energy, mainly forest biomass and hydropower, accounts for 47% of total energy. Helsinki, the capital, commits to becoming carbon neutral by 2030, earliest in the world. The public education and healthcare systems rank first globally, creating foundations for a sustainable society. Finland is famous for traditional sauna culture, with up to 3 million saunas for 5.5 million people. Visitors come to Lapland to meet Santa Claus, view the northern lights, and experience midnight sun in summer. All of these experiences give visitors a clear sense of how deeply nature is woven into everyday life in Finland. Number 4. Norway. Norway rises to 4th position with an EPI score of 79.3 points. This Scandinavian kingdom stretches 2,000 kilometers from north to south, with 5.5 million residents and an area of 385,207 square kilometers, famous for thousands of towering fjords. Rugged mountain terrain and deep fjords create natural barriers protecting the environment. Average PM 2.5 of 6.8 micrograms per cubic meter, fresh air from sea winds. 100% of the population accesses clean water from glacial melt and natural rainwater. 98% of electricity comes from hydropower. Norway is Europe's largest hydroelectric producer. 65% of cars sold in 2023 are electric, the world's highest rate. Norway's oil fund, worth $1,400 billion USD, invests heavily in green projects globally. Oslo, the capital, is transforming the city center into a completely car-free zone. Geirangerfjord and Nærøyfjord UNESCO heritage sites are unmissable destinations. Preikestolen, Pulpit Rock, and Trolltunga are two famous cliff formations for trekking lovers. Bergen, the gateway city to fjords, preserves ancient Hasidic architecture. Nature lovers will appreciate Norway's great outdoors. Number 3. United Kingdom. The United Kingdom surprisingly ranks 3rd with an EPI score of 81.3 points in 2024, a leap from 7th position the previous year. This island nation has 67 million residents across 243,610 square kilometers, comprising England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Temperate maritime climate brings frequent rain, naturally cleaning the air. PM 2.5 has decreased to 9.7 micrograms per cubic meter following strict emission control policies. 100% of the population accesses high-standard clean water. Wastewater treatment system reaches 98% efficiency. Wind energy, both onshore and offshore, accounts for 29% of total electricity in 2023, rapidly increasing from 2% in 2009. The UK has reduced CO2 emissions by 50% compared to 1990 and commits to net zero by 2050. London's ultra-low emission zone, ULEZ, significantly reduces urban air pollution. 15 national parks protect wild nature. Lake District UNESCO Heritage inspired poet William Wordsworth. Scottish Highlands wilderness with ancient castles and mysterious Stonehenge in Salisbury. London combines modernity and history with 47% of area as green space. Together, these places reflect the United Kingdom's unique balance between nature, heritage, and urban living. Number 2. Estonia. Estonia, the little-known Baltic gem, impressively climbs to second position with an EPI score of 83.6 points. This small nation has 1.3 million residents across 45,227 square kilometers, situated between the Baltic Sea and Lake Peipus. 52% of Estonia's territory is covered by pine and mixed forests. 2,222 islands and 1,400 lakes create diverse ecosystems. PM 2.5 at only 5.3 micrograms per cubic meter, fresh air from forests and sea winds. Waste recycling rate reaches 51% and is rapidly increasing. 30% of electricity from renewable energy, with a target of 100% by 2030. Estonia is the world's leading digital nation. 99% of public services online helps reduce paperwork and travel. Tallinn, the capital, has had free public transportation since 2013, and its old town is a UNESCO heritage site. Lahimaa National Park, the first national park established in the former Soviet Union, preserves vast areas of pristine forests and unspoiled coastline. Saaremaa, the country's largest island, is known for its slow pace of life and some of the cleanest air in Europe. This reflects Estonia's close relationship with nature and its focus on a healthy living environment. Number 1. Denmark. And our champion today is Denmark, the world's leading nation in environmental cleanliness with an EPI score of 77.9 points. This Scandinavian kingdom has 5.9 million residents across 42,933 square kilometers, including the Jutland Peninsula and over 400 islands. Flat terrain and 7,314 kilometers of coastline create conditions for wind energy development. PM 2.5 reaches 8.9 micrograms per cubic meter, in the world's top 10 lowest. 100% of the population accesses high-quality clean water. 50% of waste is recycled, 25% incinerated for clean energy generation, only 1% landfilled. 80% of electricity comes from wind energy and biomass. Denmark is a global wind energy pioneer. Copenhagen commits to carbon neutrality by 2025, the world's first city to achieve this goal. 62% of the population commutes by bicycle daily. Smart rainwater management system transforms Copenhagen into a sponge city. Nyhavn colorful canal with 17th to 18th century houses is Copenhagen's symbol. Tivoli Gardens, the world's second oldest amusement park, combines nature and entertainment. Bornholm, the Island of Light, is paradise for artists and nature lovers. This combination of nature, culture, and everyday design places Denmark at the top of the list. Those are the 10 cleanest countries in the world we've just explored together. From Norway's magnificent fjords to Denmark's wind fields, from Finland's endless pine forests to Estonia's advanced green technologies, each country proves that economic development and environmental protection can absolutely go hand in hand. The numbers we've seen, EPI scores, air quality, renewable energy rates, aren't just dry statistics. They reflect real quality of life, the fresh air you breathe each morning, the clean water you drink each day, and a safe environment for future generations. If you're planning your next trip, consider these destinations. not just to admire stunning nature, but also to learn how these countries build sustainable societies. Responsible tourism isn't just a trend, it's how we contribute to protecting these beautiful places for generations to come. Don't forget to hit like if this video was helpful, share with friends looking for green and clean destinations, and subscribe to the channel for updates on upcoming exploration journeys. Let me know in the comments, which country on this list do you want to visit most? Thank you for watching, see you in the next video.